Hey, what's going on guys? John here, and today I wanted to do a video review for the Vornado humidifier. In this video I'll walk you through some of the functionality on the unit itself. I'll really go through everything in terms of all the settings, show you the remote, and just give you some idea of what my thoughts are on this particular model. So let's kind of start with the settings first. This basically has a large LCD panel up here on the middle. It's overall a really nice humidifier. I found that comparing this to some other humidifiers that we have in our home, this is probably one of the nicer ones that I've used of the time that I've ever had humidifiers. You have a few things here. You have a lock symbol, so you can actually lock the screen and prevent presses. Would be good maybe for like children. You have a temperature readout here. You've got a display setting, so you can basically dim this entire panel if you don't want this on maybe at night while you're sleeping. You have your fan speed here, so if I hit this, you can go from low to automatic and then to high. So this basically has a large fan that blows out here on the top, and then this has actually got a piece here that just kind of rests on this, and this is where all the air kind of flows up as the fan goes. So it's pretty cool, and you can see it's really cranking now on the high setting. It'll read out what the current set humidity it's trying to get to is, but of course you can increase this. So right now I have it at 50% humidity. I was able to test in this particular room. This is kind of a finished office that I have, and you can see up here, if I click onto my thermostat, it's currently 24% humidity in here. So this is something that obviously I could kind of use that, as well as the humidifier itself will rotate into a display and tell you what the current humidity is. So it was able to detect, I think it was seeing it at about 28% when I initially booted this. Of course, you got your power button here, and then you can change the humidity levels in increments of 5. So there I went from 45 to 50. I can go down if I want, or even higher. But traditionally, a good humidity level is around 50%. They typically recommend you want something between a 30 and 50% in terms of humidity. Otherwise, it'll get very dry in the room. Now additionally, you have a remote control that actually has all the same exact functionality on it. There's additionally a timer here. I forgot to mention that. You can set timers, so if you only want this to run for a certain amount of time. And conveniently, the remote just sits right inside the humidifier itself. But of course, if I wanted to control this from somewhere else, I could take it and just leave it on my desk wherever. In terms of the basin here, this is pretty straightforward. This basically says when removing the tank to refill, do not twist. You want to lift vertically. So basically, some people might assume that you twist this out and then up, but you actually just want to pull it completely up. The whole basin itself, as you can see, is quite large. This is going to last most likely for like a solid, I would say, 18 to 24 hours, depending on the level of humidity that you have running. You've got a cord that comes off the back here, and this is actually fairly good length. You can see I've just got it running right into my strip there in the back. But overall, I'm very happy with this model. I think it looks pretty cool. Even on the high setting, it's not particularly loud. It's overall not too tall. I've had some other humidifiers where they're like extremely tall, and you know, the humidity will come out of the very top of it, whereas this almost just has more of a you know, almost like a mini little standing unit that's not too bulky, but still effective, and obviously is going to get the job done. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video review. Hopefully you found this helpful, and I'll talk to you later.